was just telling you about how I'd done the installation art trip around South America. On returning to London, I continued to be interested with the overlaps between environmental concepts, science, art and activism. And I started taking objects that I found on coastlines and shores. Here you have a piece of a tile that's been smoothed down by the ocean over years, I imagine, and painting abstract scenes on them in bright and bold acrylics and enamels, often representing the light on the water, sunset and sunrise. At the same time as this project, I'd started working with UCL and Beaux Arts to deliver some workshops looking at the Lower Lee Valley, the history of plastics, and just sort of our use of plastic today. I led these workshops where UCL plastics researchers, local artists and other interested parties came along, not always from an artistic background, and experimented with making. I found things like fishing ropes, old plastic packaging, worn down bucket pieces, I think, and then I brought household things like plastic bag streamers. And the workshops were later named Humans Make Plastic, and they provided a platform for dialogue around consumption and the changes we can make. Now, as this went on, I realised the importance of collaborating with people from other disciplines in my projects. Having scientific knowledge and background would really give foundations for me to make work that visualised issues which are important but often complicated. So I continued looking for people to work with, people from different fields to work with, and I found the Lower Regents Coalition, who maintain part of the canal near Mile End. And so they're a grassroots environmental group. I started a residency at Chisenhale Studios in that area, and we led workshops together. Now, during my residency at Chisenhale, we did some canal litter picks, and I made larger installations. Here I've used a bucket, a fishing rope and plastic bag streamers. I've tied knots to space between the bucket pieces, and this is representative of farmed mussel strings. And mussels are something that's proven to contain plastic in farmed and wild settings. I also did living canal mobiles as large installations and workshops. This is again playing with the natural and man-made, and I've created a similar activity for Create It, Share It on the uni's website, where you can make recycled woven plastic hanging baskets. So have a look at that and tag me in. This is with an old crisp packet that I found on the canal towpath. So this was continuing, and I realised that plastic is a gateway to wider ocean issues. At this point, I found a marine biologist to work with. It was about last year, 2019, we started working together. And she believes that now people know about plastic and the effects it can have, it's good to highlight other issues which are maybe more important. So we started a project on phytoplankton and their die-off, and how changing habits at home with household chemicals and cleaning products can really make a difference. This is all online on my website. And then I started making, during the lockdown, 2D collages with abstracted phytoplankton using packaging from home. So here we've got a plastic bag, cardboard from a tea box, painted plastic, a bag from a tea bag, all collaged on. So these are really fun. You can have a go at home. Just look at phytoplankton images. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing with my marine biologist partner is a project on seaweed and the importance they're like the canopy of the ocean. So where you have the rainforest, you have massive kelp forests underwater, which store a lot of carbon and produce oxygen. I'm going to be exploring this during my start of term week residency, so you'll see my work progress in regular pictures, and you'll be able to take part in a workshop. Thank you, bye.